Former NFL MVP Adrian Peterson is 32 years old and had knee surgery less than a year ago, but odds makers in Las Vegas believe he's primed for a big first year with the New Orleans Saints. Bovada released its 2017 opening lines this weekend, and set Peterson's over/under at 900 yards for the season. On Wednesday's episode of Undisputed, Greg Jennings, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe debated whether Peterson can reach that mark. Peterson won't get enough carries to wear down a defense. Peterson won't get enough carries to wear down a defense. I've got to go under 900 yards. I've got to go under 4 this year, and here's why. On the depth chart, he's already listed as second. You've got Mark Ingram, who's probably going to take the load. They'll share it, but this is a guy who in years past, he needs multiple carries. He needs 20-plus carries a game. He's not a 10-carry-a-game guy. He's a volume carry guy. We see the home runs after he's worn defenders down. We see that big home run hitting, 60-yard, 80-yard splash. And he's capable of that, but after he's imposed his will. And I just don't see him being able to do that down in New Orleans sharing the backfield. New Orleans doesn't typically rely on its rushing attack. New Orleans doesn't typically rely on its rushing attack. And then, also, they're a pass-first team. They had over 1,700 yards rushing, which is pretty impressive for New Orleans. But I just don't see them turning Drew Brees, even though he's older, as well, turning around and handing the ball off to Adrian Peterson 20-plus times a game this year. Then he's coming off the injury. It's a tough one when you think about him because he always comes back off of injury better than ever. Better than anyone I've ever seen. But Adrian, my man, I can't give you over 900 this year. Sean Payton is the right coach to maximize Peterson. Sean Payton is the right coach to maximize Peterson. You know, and I know there are certain people you run across in your career you do not bet against. This is the one guy I don't bet against in the weight room, or ultimately as a medical marvel getting back on the football field. However great he can be next year, he will be that great. I realize. That number is high. 900 is high. I was shocked by how high it was, but I'm going to go over just because two people are now involved who have huge egos, and huge personalities, and both of them now have big chips on their shoulders.